happy to see you in this third video of machine learning lectures. So in this video I plan to explain about Pandas package. So Pandas package is very much useful for getting the input as a data set to our machine learning code. So I want to give some brief introduction about Pandas package and what is said to be data sets. When we are working on the real-time scenario, for example, I am taking intrusion detection. So when I am working with intrusion detection, I can able to download some real-time data sets that are said to be benchmark data sets. With use of the benchmark data sets, I can able to identify my accuracy level, how my algorithms, machine learning, classification algorithms or clustering algorithms identifying the accuracy. So level of accuracy and how much I improved the accuracy, all these things I can able to identify with use of benchmark datasets. When you are downloading the benchmark datasets, these are said to be open source datasets. These datasets are available online and you can able to download that one. I will mention two benchmark datasets that are said to be KDD Cup dataset, and you can able to go for UNSW NB15 dataset. You can search in Google and you can get the link for downloading those datasets. And we are having DARPA. DARPA is one of our defense dataset. So all these datasets are there. When you are downloading these datasets, it will come in the form of CSV file. So how we can able to access that CSV file in our machine learning code, how we can convert the CSV file in the form of data frames, and how can we will do further process with use of that CSV file. All these things we have to do for applying the classification algorithm and clustering algorithms, and after doing this process you have to do dimensional reduction, so you have to reduce the number of columns in your data set. All these operations you have to perform. So before going to that, what and all things has to be done? You first level we have to import our data sets inside our code. So for that, the main package what we are using is Pandas package. So I will show this code. So before showing this code, what I want to show is I am already having surya.csv file. This is my CSV file that is in my folder. So this CSV file only I want to access in my code. So when I am accessing the CSV file, it will come in the format of data frames. Okay. So with use of data frame format, we can able to process the further code. Okay. So this particular knowledge you should have before processing. So what the CSV file, how I am doing, how I am processing the CSV file, let's go through one by one. So here I started explaining this particular code. So we are importing the Pandas package. So Pandas is the package name, and for that Pandas we can create the reference as PD. So this is the reference. With use of this reference we can able to call the predefined methods inside the Pandas package. So what and all the predefined methods we are having? Read underscore CSV is a predefined method, as well as we can able to use further methods. A lot of methods are there. The important method is read underscore CSV. So this is for reading the CSV files from the particular file location. So we are just creating the working directory. We are selecting the working directory. I am using the Spider environment. So we are selecting the working directory, and here we are just importing the Pandas package. Inside the Pandas package, we are just using pd.read underscore CSV, and we are just giving the CSV file. Okay. So the CSV file is given in single quotes so that this particular CSV file will be read and that will be mapped to the variable called df. So df variable is in the type of data frame. Okay. So next to that, df dot to strings. Df is in the format of data frame that we are converting to string. For that, the method named as toStrings is used. To underscore string, that is to be a predefined method that is used to convert one data type to another data type. So this particular toString method is used to convert to string data type. Okay. So let's execute this code and see the output for this code. So I am executing this code. You can able to see the variable explorer. A variable explorer is empty now. I am executing this code now. So when I am executing this code, what the output we are getting? So here you can able to see the data frame is created. So size is 5 cross 5 because I am having 5 rows and 5 columns, so that it's coming as 5 cross 5, and the values it's showing us output here. Okay. So now when I'm clicking this df, you can see the output for df. This is the output for df. So you can able to see the output here. I'm moving here so that you can able to see the output. So it's coming as a data set. This is a data set actually. This is play tennis data set. So what and all things are there in the data set? It's outlook, temperature, humidity, wind and play. These are the column. These are attributes. Under to that we are having value. Outlook is sunny, temperature is hot, humidity is high, wind is strong. Then the person cannot play tennis, so that we are giving no. Okay. The again second case, sunny, hot, high, strong. For the second case we are just giving no again. Next case, what we are giving actually, overcast, hot, high, weak. For that we are just giving yes. Okay. When the outlook is rain and the temperature is mild and the humidity is high and the wind is weak, then we are giving no. Okay. So these and all said to be labels. Labels, the last column what you are telling, that is the result that we are considering as labels. So whether the person can play tennis or not, that will be decided by this data set. So why we are giving this data set as input? With use of this data set, the machine learning model, machine learning algorithm will train itself. Okay. So that whenever you are passing a test set, whenever you are passing a certain scenario, for example, outlook is sunny and temperature is mild and humidity is hot and humidity is high and wind is weak. In that case, what will be the label? What will be the output? We can able to ask the machine learning model. So machine learning model will give the output for us. So that what the beauty of this machine learning concept. So whatever the output we want, we can able to ask by uploading the test set. Not only for single scenario, we can able to give a number of scenarios like this, and we can able to get the final label for our data set, test data set. Okay. So as of now, you understand this is the same sample data set. We are going to read this sample data set. So whatever the execution happened, that what you are seeing here is a data frame. So we read the CSV file and that is converted to data frame now. And now what we going to do is we going to convert this particular data frame to string, and we are displaying as output in the console window. So what I opened here is I opened the data frame now to show to you as output. Now I am showing the output in the console window so that you can able to understand how the output will be displayed in the console window. So you can able to see the output in the console window. The same thing what I shown as a data frame model, I will open that also, so you can able to see the difference here and there. So this is said to be the data frame what I am showing to you here. The same thing we are displayed as output in the form of strings. In the console window, whatever we are displaying, that will come in the form of strings. So that are the two different ways we can able to show the data set in Python programming. Okay. So this is the major thing you have to understand, how to read the CSV file and how to display the CSV file in this particular machine learning model. Okay. So thank you for watching this video. So I will meet you in the next video with use of executing, plotting the graphs, how to plot the graphs thing. I will show us a code with example programs. Okay. So thank you for watching. Subscribe, share and support. Thank you all.